Okay, so every piece of software has some ability to put a marker in. Um, for me, it's control click on a spot and then add locator, it's called in this. So I'm going to zoom in a bunch more actually. So let's find exactly where that guy runs across the screen. Right there. So he enters right there is probably right about when we see him first. So that's right on a downbeat, and that's great. Let's add a locator and let's call it enter, like person enters. Okay, person's gone right there. Now this one is so close to a beat that we could call it, let's call it right there. That's in between a couple beats, but that's okay. And let's just call it exit. I might not use that one. Who knows? Let's just keep marking. So I'm looking for more stuff happening right there. So here the cop comes into focus right about there. There. That's kind of right when we understand that it's a cop. So let's say cop. Let's keep going. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, so here's that person. Let's call that person. You can call these whatever you want. Okay, and now here, this is where the transition starts. So let's add this and let's call it transition. Okay, so now I have these points and they all kind of line up on a quarter note, except for this one is in between two quarter notes, but that's okay because that's not a great one because that's something leaving, so that's not as important. The rest of these are pretty okay, so I can work with that. If they weren't, I would have to do something rhythmic to make it happen. Sometimes you would change the tempo, sometimes you would change the meter. It all depends. But given that they all land on beats, I don't think I need to do that. Let's see what happens. So I've marked these hits. Now I'm going to try to add in some elements to make them musically significant, really stand out. So let's jump to one more video and then we will finish putting this opening sequence together.